Spirit of Yubel summons the original Wind Destroyer, just like the original summons Terror Incarnate. You have to tribute a monster during your end phase to keep Yubel on the field, and to summon Terror Incarnate, it can't be destroyed by its own effect. Absolutely
terrible.
Spirit really doesn't change that, but you can destroy it in your hand or field the search with Nightmare Pain, then summon Terror Incarnate, so it shouldn't be on the field too long. And speaking of which, Spirit searches that and special summons itself. Woo! When an opponent's monster declares an attack, I can't stand that amount of text.
But I understand.
Since new Samsara can summon it from the deck and Spirit of Neo says the same thing, why bring them up? They have a fusion together, which also means fusion deployment can summon it. New Grinder Golem is meant for you to attack into, meaning your opponent gains 3 stacks, but Nightmare Pain forces your opponent to take the damage you take, and I know what some of you are thinking, how does that work when each Yubel prevents you from taking battle damage? Obviously, I'm gonna explain it to you.
And you know this, man.
According to this, you would take battle damage before you wouldn't. So if they attack Yubel with Grinder Golem because they were forced to do the Nightmare Pain, they gain 3 stacks once, lose the same amount, then take damage equal to the attack of every other attacking monster. So damage is still dealt, even though it doesn't seem like it. New Samsara summons a Yubel, said that already, negates by destroying a Yubel and brings itself back when you control one. If that's not enough of a reason to play 3, it may be Period Raise Map to search it. I don't know what is. Will Inferno Raise search Eternal Favorite? That's the question for you to answer.
Answer the question!
Bringing back a Yubel, yeah, that's great, but this fusion summon effect is way more interesting, especially when you can use monsters on either field. Fusion Yubel can use more than 2 materials for it, and your opponent takes 500 for each material. Boy, I don't even care for the third effect, but if your opponent hasn't lost a turn after you summon Fusion Yubel,
better lay down and act dead.
you have to summon a Yubel or a monster that mentions it 5 times to search Super Poly with Mature Chronicle. What? The other effects ain't trash. They have their uses, but they ain't much to brag about. Are you searching this before Nightmare Pain or even Eternal Favor? Absolutely not. Yubel's in the house, and as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't have taken 15 years to support whatever Yubel is. Thanks for watching. If you would like to help me maintain some sort of living doing these videos, my Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal's in the description. Why should you help me? That's a pretty good question, and my response to that is, well, look at my body of work. You might not like every video or every take I have on cards, but the one thing you can't say is that I'm lazy. Well, I mean, you could, but if you really knew how long it took to make these videos, you wouldn't be saying that at all.
That's not a punchline. That's real